Before we do get into the video, I'd like to give a huge shout out to AOA.com for sponsoring today's Rocket League video. This site provides flexibility and safety to every single order. If you want to buy and sell loads of different Rocket League items, they do some insane deals on there, and use code ZENIC at checkout to get yourself 3% off every single order. Do you guys want to be in with the chance of winning yourself this Dueling Dragons goal explosion? And if the answer is yes, make sure you are following these 3 simple steps. First of all, make sure you are subscribed to the channel with notifications on to not miss out on a future upload. Second of all, make sure you have dropped a like on today's video. And third of all, comment your details down below. But as well as that, tell me which platform you are on. And I wish every single one of you the best of luck. The winner will be announced at 90,000 subscribers. So as you guys can see on screen right now, I am doing trades that I usually would be doing on my main account with white Octanes, white Zombas, and so much more, and I'm going to be telling you guys just how I make the profit. Alright guys, so welcome back to the channel once again. I hope you're having a fantastic day as always, and today I'm going to be showing you episode 10 of the brand new series going from one single key all the way up to the titanium white Neuro-Agitator. Okay, so previously on this series we actually went and bought ourselves one of the biggest goal explosions in the whole entire game of Tactician Dueling Dragons. So honestly, if this is your first time ever seeing this series, make sure you are checking out episode 9 and all of the other episodes so you can get caught up with the series, and yeah, get yourself the most amount of tips and tricks. And if you guys haven't already and you want to get caught up to date with the most consistent tips and tricks about Rocket League trading, make sure you are subscribing to the channel and turning on that post notification bell. And if you guys want to go that one step further, make sure you are crushing that like button. Let's go for 1,000 likes and that'll be absolutely nuts. And let's get into the very first trade of today's episode. I hope you guys do enjoy. Okay, so jumping into trade number 1, and I'm not even over exaggerating when I'm saying this is going to be the biggest episode of any series I've ever done ever. I'm not even joking, because we literally buy and sell white Octanes, we buy and sell white Zombas. It's going to be absolutely huge, and kicking things off is going to be a trade where we're actually buying ourselves a titanium white Octane. So at the time, the white Octane was about 115 keys. The Dueling Dragons would not sell for even 40. I'm not even joking. The Dueling Dragons, stay away from it, because it said it's 50 on the spreadsheet. However, it actually sells for about 40 keys right now. So 55 keys on top, that's about 95. The 2 magmas, that's 101, and then a little bit of ads as well. So I did not mind doing that trade whatsoever, getting ourselves the very first white Octane of the whole entire series. But with no exaggeration whatsoever, I'm not even joking when I'm saying this, the white Octane would not even sell for 110. I was struggling for such a long time to actually get it gone, and the thing is, on the spreadsheet, white Octane is still 130 to 140 keys, and that is what I mean about the spreadsheet. Obviously, for the cheaper black markets, the cheaper painted Octanes, Dracos maybe, it's sort of accurate. However, when it comes to painted Octanes that are expensive like Crimson, Sky Blue, White, they are so wrong, and more expensive items like white Zombas, etc. Because white Zombas on the spreadsheet are about 100 to 115, I'm pretty sure, or 110 to 115, and realistically they sell for about 95. So from doing this little method, obviously getting some sweeper white Zombas, hopefully in the long run that's going to be at least 110. And although from all of this I'm making myself about 10 keys profit, you're probably thinking, right, okay, so getting a 320XX out of doing this method, surely it's going to be good. Wrong. Just be careful what you are buying if you've got a bunch of keys, because white Octanes, white Zombas, I've got a feeling they're going to keep on creeping down just a tiny bit until everything just stops in the market, and then everything should go back up again. But yeah, this literally took hours on end. I'd say about 5-6 hours for these 3 trades, just because I couldn't find anyone buying the white Octane, and then when I got these white Zombas, no one was interested in the cert whatsoever, and the max I got off was 95. I said, can you add a little bit because it's certified, and we actually managed to squeeze 97 out of these, which I wasn't going to turn down. So now that we're well over 100 keys, we're actually creeping up to getting that white Neuro-Agitator. I'm pretty sure it's going to be another couple of episodes maybe, I'm not too sure yet. But yeah, I just thought, why not stick to what I know? I know that Chameleons right now are 14 to 15 on the spreadsheet, but realistically, getting myself 13 would be a decent trade. But I thought, why not just snipe this, pick this up, because like I said, with the massive key demand going on right now, it's so easy to buy and sell items, like ridiculously easy. Black markets and Octanes is what I would advise, just because they're most easy to shift. But yeah, I did not mind doing this trade whatsoever, paying 11 keys for a Chameleon. Okay, and a bit of a touchy subject is going to be dissolvers right now, because I have no idea why dissolvers have dropped so much. It's a nice looking decal in my opinion. Out of all of the black markets, you can make some insane combos with it. But yeah, right now, dissolvers are literally selling for about 25 keys. So once I get this, I should be able to sell it for around 25, 26. but it just shows you how the market has actually changed so much. Like, I think it's Crimson Octane's like 18 keys right now. It's it's mind-blowing to me how much everything has dropped. But yeah, buying this Dissolver, obviously for 22 keys, cannot say no to that trade at all. Alright, and next up, once again, we're going to be buying a painted Octane, and not a white one this time, because that's just way too risky to try and make profit from. This time it's going to be a mid-range one, which is going to be a Cobalt, and normally from previous Nothing Something series, I've never really gone near the Cobalt. It's mostly been Forest Green, Saffron, and occasionally lime as well. But Cobalt has actually been a bit of a gem, because most people think it's one of the lower colors. Like on the Zombas set, it's a little bit lower. On the Draco set, it's one of the lower colors. But Octane's, it's actually one of the, like, the high mid ones. So you can actually make a lot of profit paying 4 keys, and it's 4 to, I think it's, no, what is it? 6 to 8 on the spreadsheet, yeah, just from looking there. So I should be able to get 6 keys in the long run. And something that personally works for me as well, and I feel like this is a way of me getting a little bit more profit, is how my post is actually styled. So I say have Chameleon, want offers, then I put a space on my post, have Dissolver, want offers, then a space. You just want to make it look as presentable and neat as possible. If you just say have and then put a load of items literally back to back, it's going to be hard for people to read and actually realize what you've got. So you want to make it more approachable. I guess you could just say that, because then most of the time when they get interested, you could just organize yourself a lot better. And it probably seems vague. If you don't want to do that, then be my guest, don't do that. But yeah, that's how I got this sold. I literally said have Cobalt Octane, want offers. This guy said 6 keys, and obviously I'm not going to turn that down. Okay, and if I wanted to make this the most boring Nothing Something on YouTube, I would just buy and sell painted Octanes, because realistically that's a way of making profit. However, I want to experiment with different items, show you guys how you can make profit from different ways. So that's why I'm buying myself and gambling right here by getting myself an Electroshock and an Intrudium. This guy first of all wanted 9 keys. I knocked him down to 7. He said 8. I said NCY, then it said okay, and then just didn't message me back. And then a little bit later on, he messaged back saying still got the keys. I said yes, and we sorted out a deal right here for 7 keys. Realistically, Electroshock is 7 to 8, Intrudium is 5 to 6, but I guarantee the max I'll get out of this is probably 9 to 10. So about half an hour later, we found the next trade right here, and it was for the Chameleon, and this has just been sat around the whole of the episode, but most of the time, I'm not even joking, I've had past series where I've had like a Tora just sat around for literally like 5-6 episodes on end, so it took a little bit of time for me, but obviously it's not taken a completely long amount of time to sell this thing. But yeah, I could have got myself 14, considering it's 14 to 15, the low range. It's probably realistic, but honestly, I haven't got the time and patience at the moment. I just want to get the pure keys, keep flipping the keys with like black markets and Octanes, making myself that profit, and then eventually we will get that Neuro-Agitator. So yeah, couldn't complain about getting 13 keys. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I wasn't really that worried about the Chameleon. However, the other black market that's been sat around this whole episode is going to be the Dissolver, and I'm not even joking. I was getting petrified of how this thing was dropping in price. So I just saw it on the LFG. So many people starting at 26, then one in 25, then one in 24. I was like, right, okay, are we actually going to take an L off buying a Dissolver for 22 keys? If I do, that is ridiculous. But eventually I found a guy. First of all, he offered 25 keys, and then I tried knocking him up to 26, and he actually complied. He said he would do 26 keys, so I'm not going to be complaining about that. Finally getting a Dissolver gone. Okay, so people that are already subscribed to the channel have been waiting for this post the whole of the episode, and that is going to be the classic Zenic post of have 1 key, want any black market. You probably thought I wasn't going to get one this episode, but you thought wrong. Right towards the end, I found a guy with a soda flare wanting 1 key, and that's something I can suggest. If you haven't already, it's the most crucial and important post for every single trader. If no matter if you're rich, you're poor, medium inventory, it just works for every single person. So all you want to do is say you have 1 key and you want any black market, slap it at the front of your post, in the middle of your post, at the bottom of your post, anywhere at all, because I guarantee if you get a black market for 1 key, you are going to be making 100% profit. And never in my whole life did I think a solar flare would come in so clutch. We actually found a guy right here that wanted to buy the solar flare and swap it for his Hellfire. And initially, Hellfire, probably one of my favorite black markets in the entire game. I've got a striker one with like 6,000 shots on goal. It's a really high double cert, my main account at least. So obviously I can't go wrong with a Hellfire. Realistically, it sells for about 6 keys. So even if I'm adding about 3 or 4 keys, it's going to be a W for me. So like straight away, obviously I'm going to offer the low end. I'm going to offer the solar flare and 3 keys. He said 4. I said NTY. I thought he would have left the trade at least, but he actually accepted. So that just shows Hellfire's not the easiest to sell, but I'm going to be making profit on this trade 100%. So that's the final trade of today's episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and to the people that have stuck around to the end, I'm going to give you guys a little secret. So this episode was pre-recorded a day ago, and today we actually managed to pick up the titanium white Neuro-Agitator. So the finale should be out on Sunday, so make sure you are subscribing to the channel and turning on those post notifications. If you guys want to see me finally get the white Neuro-Agitator, make sure you are crushing that like button. Let's go for 1,000 likes and that'll be absolutely crazy. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time.